We are in downtown Dartmouth in one of the newest shops, Stitch and Knit, and I'm joined by the owner, Megan. So nice to have us in. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, first of all, this place is bright and fresh. It's called Stitch and Knit, and that gives our viewers an indication of what happens here.
Yeah, so we're about 50% fabric, 50% yarn. We're focused on knitting, quilting, and visible mending, along with other crafts such as crochet and garment making. So we are trying to address the much needed demand in this community for craft.
Oh yeah, and we're lucky to be able to do this interview, and we'll make it quick because it has been a steady stream of people coming in and buying because you sell specialty things that no one else has. So let's give our viewers a taste. Like these yarns are very special. A lot of them are sourced from Canada.
Yes, some of them are. So we have this yarn up here is from Alberta. It's from Custom Wool and Mills. It's 100% Canadian wool. Processed, all of that in Alberta. And this is actually a really new brand out of Ontario. It's called Waxwing. It was formed in November, so less than a year old, all Canadian wool. And they are really, really big on traceability. So they know what farm it came from, where it's dyed, where it's processed. So it's really, really exciting to be able to support them as a new company as we are a new store.
Yeah, well, like maybe it's important that you let people know why you even opened the shop, because you're NASCAD grad.
Yes.
And you were sort of sustainable fashion was your area of study.
Yeah, so my thesis was in sustainable fashion and slow craft. So looking at making mindfully as an alternative to buying in fast fashion. So I'm very, very passionate about it. I've knit since I was 6, and the 2.5 years I've been in this neighborhood, there hasn't been a yarn store or a fabric store. So having completed my studies, I wanted to keep making, but also support this community. Yeah. I love downtown Dartmouth. It is a fantastic community. So there was a big need for it, but also just, it's a way for me to meet people.
Yes.
Meet my neighbors, meet the really enthusiastic crafters that live here and who need a yarn store and a fabric store.
Totally. I mean, it has been nonstop. I just wanted to draw attention to this garment, which you created. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I've seen anything so finely done. And you just made this up out of your head?
Yes, it's actually out of this wool here. It's from Ireland, and the brand is a passion project of a couple in Ireland. But I've, as I said, knit for a long time, so I just cast on and drafted the pattern as I went, sometimes on paper, sometimes not. And when it was finished, it did not fit right, because of course it didn't. So I took it back all the way down to the bottom of the arms and tried again. And I'm very happy with the end result. I could not replicate it if I tried.
Well, it's awesome. But the thing that's great is, like, your mother taught you how to knit, but she learned from course. So you could get that whole cycle going again because you plan to offer courses as soon as possible.
Yes, we do have a class that would have passed by the time this airs, our first Learn to Knit class, but we have lots more coming that will all be on our website.
So learn to knit, learn to sew.
Yes, learn to quilt, crochet, visible mending, basically anything there's a demand for that we also have the material and tools to support in the shop.
I love that. I would love to learn. I did learn to sew in home ec. I've forgotten a lot of it. I have a sewing machine, not really sure how to use it. Like, you'd be opening up a world of opportunity for people, because imagine if I could mend or modify the garments I have as my body changes. What a gift.
It's so important that when we're buying, if it's worth buying, it's worth taking care of and it's worth mending.
Yeah.
We're super big on that. So the upcycling and the mending is going to be huge as we continue to build. And we also want to give folks an opportunity to come to the space and use it sort of as they feel they need to. So we have 4 sewing machines that folks are able to come in, use by the hour on a pay what you can program. We are allowing folks to come in and sit around the table and knit whenever they choose. We have tea and coffee for them while they do that.
That's great, because I would love to actually try it before I invest in a sewing machine to know what the features are that I need, you know?
Our sewing machines are just basic domestic machines that I would recommend to anybody who needs to buy their first sewing machine.
Yeah, and you have a beautiful space here for people to try things out. Okay, well, we are pretty much out of time, but before we go, I'm going to put all the information about Stitch and Knit on our website, but Megan is right here in Portland Street. Just show this to our viewers before we go.
Absolutely.
This is not for, oops, sorry, whoops, have I ruined everything?
No, you're all good.
This is so cool. You're creating something with 3 different colors at the same time. So this is not for the beginners.
No, it's a different kind of color work technique that is a good introductory color work technique, but for an intermediate, like advanced beginner, intermediate knitter.
Yeah. Look at that. So this is going to be kind of a little sweater vest?
It's going to be a t-shirt sweater.
Yep.
It is knit out of 100% wool, so maybe not a summer garment, but could also be knit out of a cotton or a wool cotton blend if it wanted to be a summer garment. And it is out of our Moda yarn that's from Wool Dreamers, which is a Spanish family brand.
Amazing. Well, there's some cool stuff. Oh, one more thing I'll show. I just can't resist. This gorgeous wool from France.
Yes.
And it's so fine. It's like as soft. There is silk in it, but it is as soft as silk. You're going to make me turn into a knitter, Megan. It's not happened yet.
Yeah, this is a lovely merino silk blend. I think it's great for socks. It's a great nylon-free alternative to some traditional sock yarns.
Well, all the best. Thank you so much
Thank
for letting
you.
us come in, and happy knitting and stitching.
Well, thank you so much.